Hey, Russell Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, I'm live from the Hotel Figueroa, downtown Los Angeles. Yeah, I got out of the office today and I said, you know what? What the heck? Where am I gonna go? I actually went to the Moxie Hotel earlier. I was gonna do lives from there, but I had to leave and then come back. And then when I came back, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do the Hotel Fig because I haven't been here in a while either. And you know, I'm all about the independence today. I don't know why, but I'm all about the independent, boutique-ish kind of hotels. So let me turn on the chat. Feel free to make your comments. Say, hey, what's going on? Oh, I love that hotel. Oh my God, I can't believe you're there. And please forgive me please forgive the graininess of this video. At least that's what I see. So if it's grainy on your end, I apologize ahead of time. Normally I'm used to using a green screen because I'm in the office, right? But I'm not in the office today. And obviously my camera is not that perfect quality that it should be. It's not crisp and clear. But anyway, happy Thursday to everybody. Today is Thursday, July 11th. I don't have a lot to talk about today. I mean, normally I have a topic, but feel free to go to my blog. I'll talk about that, not my blog page in a minute, but feel free to go there at russellofhotels.com. You can see anything that I've talked about, like yesterday's topic was on, comparing, hotels to Airbnb, like which one would you choose or which one should you choose when you're traveling, that kind of thing. But feel free to check that out and many other topics of discussion within the hospitality space are on the blog. So check that out. If you don't, if you haven't checked it out before, there it is. Go to my blog, russellofhotels.com. Check it out. Like I said, there's a myriad of topics on there. And it's all an easy read. It's not something that's, like, oh my God, I got to think. No, you just read it and say, okay, I didn't know that, or oh, I knew that, or thanks for, give me the information, Russell of Hotels. There you go. But anyway, I just want to make sure that I'm pretty sure that I am live on the platforms I'm supposed to be, and that's LinkedIn, YouTube, and X. The replay will be later on Facebook. But let me just make sure. I always like to make sure, just so I know what I'm working with, right? But once again, live from the. Oh, wait, let me turn this down. Let me turn it down. Live from the Hotel Fig. They call it the Hotel Fig, as in Figueroa. Instead of saying Hotel Figueroa, you just say Hotel Fig. Only the independents can, abbreviate their name. Oh, I'm going to the Hotel Fig. Oh, okay. I know what that is. It's on Figueroa, right? There you go. So there you go. So we're right across from what is it called? LA Live. So if you know downtown LA, you know where LA Live is. You know where like the JW Marriott and the Ritz. You know where Crypto Arena is. Microsoft Theater. Actually, it's not called Microsoft Theater anymore, but you know what I'm talking about, right? It's right over there with a lot of different restaurants. It's right across from there, within walking distance. I think you can walk to the Crypto Arena from here, probably about 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, maybe not even that. But let me just make sure here while I'm talking. Oh yeah, there we go. I am live. I can see clearly now. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I am live on those platforms. So, okay, yeah, we're cooking with gas now. We're cooking with gas. We're there. We're all over it. But yeah, like I said, I didn't have a lot to talk about today, but just wanted to see if anybody, came on and say, hey, I know that hotel, or I'm familiar, something like that. But obviously that's not the case. But I'll give you the specifics of the hotels because I always want to give people the details of the hotels, especially when I'm there. I'm actually there in person, so you can see the specifics or the metrics or the vitals. The vitals. Let's call them the vitals of the hotel. So once again, Hotel Fig or Hotel Figueroa is its official name. A lot of families here. When I come here, I kind of look at the makeup of the people in the lobby and stuff like that, and I see families, I see business people, individuals, people going to the bar, people having breakfast, or or a late breakfast or early lunch kind of thing. There's a pool outside that's very nice. And this hotel was built, before I even get to the specifics, it was built in 1926, right? So from what I understand, the history, I got a little background. It was built as a YWCA back in the day, back in 1926, and converted to a hotel later. I'm not sure when it actually converted to a hotel, but I think it always had the rooms here because it was a YWCA. And a lot of things are still original, right? So, of course, the structure is, the architecture, all that stuff is pretty dope. So I kind of like it. I like those old buildings. If anyone that follows me knows, I love those 1920 buildings because of the architecture, detail, and that kind of stuff. So there you go. And it has 268 guest rooms, 5,000 square feet of meeting space. So it's not overly big, which is good. Built in 1926, like I mentioned. Last renovation was 2018. The rule of thumb, every 7 to 10 years is when you do a renovation. So they're right there. They're good. And it's a Hyatt Unbound collection. So if you're a World of Hyatt member, you stay here, you get your points, right? So if you're not a World of Hyatt member, just like if you're not a Marriott Rewards or Hilton Honors or IHG, you need to make sure you are members of those clubs because or clubs or programs, loyalty programs, because it doesn't cost you anything, right? And you never know where you're going to stay. I never know where I'm going to stay, so I make sure I'm members of everything. It's free. It's free 99. So to be, Hyatt bound collection, I didn't know that, and this had not been forever that it's been Hyatt bound. I think within the last, I'm gonna say maybe a year or so, and it's just a way to utilize Hyatt's reservation system and just get some recognition from a major brand, other than kind of flying under the radar as an independent. So that's smart for Hotel Fig to do that, because a lot of people don't know it exists until you become part of a major brand. And it's kind of I guess they would call it a soft brand. Hyatt would call it a soft brand. So that's what the Hyatt Unbound, meaning they're not bound by Hyatt strict regulations to be a Hyatt, right? So it's a historical property, and they're able to come in under the flag of Hyatt, under the Unbound collection. So there you go. So I'll give you a little history on that hotel. So if you're ever downtown, you need to be downtown. I can't think of a better place. I mean, I can, but I won't. So there you go. Someone's calling me from Westchester, Pennsylvania. I don't know who that is. We're just going to hang up on those people because I'm doing a live now. I can't be doing a live and talking to people at the same time, right? So real quick, Tuesdays, you guys know the drill. On Air with Russell of Hotels That Live, hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. That's my live show. Comes on every Tuesday, 1 o'clock PST. That means on the West Coast or in Los Angeles, it's 1 o'clock. On the East Coast, like Atlanta, would be 4 o'clock, okay? So we talk about the good, the bad, the ugly of hospitality. But you got 5 days a week of me. In fact, I posted some things yesterday, said, you know what, you got 5 days a week of me, because I do the daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I do On Air with Russell of Hotels every Tuesday. So that's 5 days a week. And someone asked me, well, why do you do 5 days a week? I said, because hospitality never sleeps. Hospitality industry is 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I'm only doing 5 days a week. I could be doing 24/7, but, well, maybe I couldn't, but you know what I'm talking about. There's always something to talk about. There's always a hotel to go to. There's always a topic to discuss. So my job is to make sure that I'm, always talking about something, hospitality, hotels, CVBs, DMOs, transportation, whatever it is, I'm here to discuss those things. So whatever wild hair I get, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. Because the topics are basically, based on my experiences, whatever that is, and whatever hits me that particular day. Like earlier today, I was in the what is it called? The Moxie Hotel. I wanted to go there because they got good chai tea. They have a coffee bar in there. on the first floor of the Moxie, right? As soon as you walk in the door, there's a coffee bar, and I can't think of the name of the coffee bar. It's not like a Starbucks or anything like that, but the chai tea was fire. I asked for a strong chai tea because I don't like the weakness of the chai at like a Starbucks, so I have them put like 6 pumps in there. But today I just said, hey, can you make this chai tea with oat milk and make it strong? And I'll be damned if it didn't come back and it was strong as heck. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah. So I was there this morning and I spoke to my, every hotel you gotta have a contact, right? You gotta have someone in sales, right? You gotta be friends with someone in sales. Well, Alberto Martinez is my guy over there at the, he represents the Moxie as well as the AC hotel. So I actually saw him in line getting coffee, but he didn't recognize me. And I was on the phone, so I didn't make a big deal. So I texted him and said, hey, I just saw you getting coffee. So you know what he did? He took it upon himself to come down and talk to me. See, that's what I'm talking about. A sales contact that will come and talk to you about whatever. So we talked about, different things was going on with Marriott and how busy I am and how busy he is as far as what's going on in downtown. So if for nothing else, it's a good resource for you to have conversations with, your sales contacts at hotels or your CVB contacts, because you want to know exactly what's going on in that particular hotel or maybe what's going on in the area, right? So they have a lot going on. He said they're not as busy this week, but they were busy last week for Anime, which, hey, that's a good thing. That's a citywide convention downtown, Anime. Everybody knows Anime. So they get a huge influx of business because of that, because they're right across from the convention center as well as the crypto arena where the Lakers, the Kings, and the Sparks play. So it's always good to contact or get in contact or stay in contact with your hotel partners, because my job is to bring business to hotels, right? If that's in the form of groups or if that's in the form of individuals. And I've been trying that. I actually brought some stuff. He probably just doesn't know because, individuals come and they book on their own. They don't have to go through someone to do it. So he may not know the people that I brought to the hotel to book. And I don't think I mentioned it, but there's some things that I asked him that I'm trying to work on, and maybe he can assist me. So it's always good. If they can't do it, that's fine, but a closed mouth won't get fed. So it was good to see him. We only talked for about 10 minutes. So, because I had other things to do, right? But I wanted to do it live from there, but I had to leave and do something else. So, but anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but other than it's good to have contacts, sales contacts at every hotel that you deal with. And I try to do that, right? So there you go. But anyway, On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. This coming Tuesday will be show number 262. I just saw somebody I recognize walk in the door. Okay. But yeah, it'll be show number 262. I just finished 261. So if you haven't seen the latest one, you can go to this same platform, YouTube or LinkedIn or even X, and the replay is there. So go ahead and check it out, or you can go to my Facebook page and you can check that out as well. And make sure if you're on YouTube to click and subscribe to my channel. Bing, just click and it'll go bing. Then that way you get a notification that I'm going live, right? Because I go live 5 days a week. Monday through Friday, I'm doing something. Either it's a daily check-in with Russell of Hotels or it's On Air with Russell of Hotels, okay? So 5 days a week, like I said, 5 days a week of me. People are like, oh my God, 5 days of you? But anyway, that's it. So any questions at all, please feel free to hit me up, drop me a line, give me a call. However you want to communicate with me, I'm here for it. But russellofhotels.com, that is my website. I'm sorry, Russell at russellofhotels.com. That is my email. So feel free to email me or go to my website, russellofhotels.com. All my information is there, as well as my email, my phone number. You can feel free to pick up the phone and call me if that's what you want to do. But keep in mind, I normally don't answer phone calls unless I know them. So if you would leave a message, then I'll make sure I call you back. because you get a lot of spam crap, and I ain't trying to deal with all that stuff. So just leave a message and I'll make sure I call you back. So anyway, questions at all regarding anything, I am a resource. I'm a consultant when it comes to that hotel space, if that's sales, if that's operations of a hotel. It's all based on my experiences, right? And just in case you didn't know, some people don't know this, and it's what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, I have 14 different hotels, 25 years of experience in this whole hotel space. So I can answer any darn question or give you suggestions on damn near anything you can experience. Because you know why? Because I've experienced damn near anything you can experience in a hotel and then some. Probably experienced them twice. Okay, so there's nothing out there that you've experienced that I have not experienced and I have not dealt with as a housekeeping manager, as a sales manager, as a working as a front office manager, food and beverage, director of sales and marketing, and a general manager. So all those things I've experienced. So that's why I say I'm a consultant, I'm a resource in the space, because like I said, there's not many things that have happened that I could not assist with. Only thing I could not help with, because I was not on property then, was COVID. Helping with, giving advice on how to manage during COVID. I mean, I know that's a thing that the people that are doing it, they're probably like, oh my God, get me out of here. But now that you've done it, they've experienced it. Now, something else that happens like that, they'll know how to handle the situation. From hiring people to, the layoffs that had to, happen because of that, and just learn how to deal and manage people during a situation, a crisis like that. I mean, that's something. If you got that experience, hold on to that. That's good. That's a good thing. And talk about it. How you dealt with it. So, because that's unique, and I don't have that experience. So that's one thing that I did not experience. Do I wish I had experienced it? No, I don't. Because that means that I had to be on property, right? So I love being on property. It gives you a different perspective of hotel operations, hotel sales. I'm able to look at it from a different angle or a different view. So, but I cherish my time and I appreciate my time that I did spend on property. But someone just asked me, I think it was Mr. Martinez asked me earlier, do I miss being on property? I said, hell no. And I said it quickly. I said, no. Hell to the no. I don't miss being on property. But I said, if there's something I did miss, and I said, it's the interaction with clients or guests, right? So I would come out of my office. That's one thing I hated, being behind a desk. So I would come out of my office, away from my desk, and talk to clients, talk to potential guests or guests that are staying in a hotel and potential clients. And I would get on the elevator, go up to the top, and as people got on, I would ask them questions about their stay, what they think about the hotel, why they choose the hotel, right? So those are things. In fact, even to this day, when I go to hotels, I ask that same question. When I see someone, and they're approachable, right? Not everyone's approachable. But, you kind of read people and say, oh, he can be approachable, or she can be approachable. And I'll ask, hey, are you staying here? What do you think about the hotel? Why'd you choose this hotel? Where are you from? That kind of thing. Hello. And then that way, you kind of get an idea of what people think of that hotel, right? Because, and you never know, you may find a new client too. Hello. So that's what I do. Even to this day, I'm still talking to hotel guests. And I think it's important because you need to know, what people think of your property. Are they going to return? What don't they like? What happened during their stay? And a lot of times, most things went well. But what about the times it didn't go well? Wouldn't it be great if you can stop those people before they leave the property and make it right? And then that way they don't get home and get that evaluation and they start going off on it. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be great to stop them before they get to that, or make it right, make that situation right, whatever it is. So, but anyway, so my advice for managers in hotels, ask the questions. Don't be afraid of the answers. I think that's why we don't interact as much with guests as we should, because we're afraid of what they're going to tell us. So, but wouldn't you rather them tell you in person than wait to get home? And when they get that evaluation that's emailed to them, then that way they have all the time in the world to respond to it and start making comments and click, 5 instead of 10. You know what I mean? They're rating their stay on a scale of 1 to 10, and you don't want 5. You don't want anything less than I think it's anything less than a 9 you don't want. Because if it's not a 9 or a 10, you don't want any of that, right? You don't even want an 8 for the most part, because then it starts taking your number down. But anyway, it's just a little information. So you want 10s across the board if you can get that. But if you can't stop them if you can't get them before they leave, then you're at the mercy of that, them filling out that form that comes online. As soon as they check out, they're getting the email. So talk to your guests more. Walk around that whole lobby lizard thing. People they sleep on that. Like, oh, I gotta do lobby lizard and this and that. Well, look at it as, stopping, or just look at it as goodwill. Okay, you're talking to your clients, you're talking to your potential clients and your guests, right? You're talking to them. You're saying exactly what makes them tick and what they like about the hotel or what they don't like about the hotel. Like I said, if you can stop people from having a negative experience, why not? But we can't do that unless we talk to the guests. You have to have a conversation with your guests. Ask the questions, but just be open to some criticism, and that's okay. It's all right, because we're there to make things better. We're there to create a better experience for them. But you can only do that if you talk to them and open yourself up. There you go. But anyway, that is it. I didn't mean to talk that long. These lives go from about 20 to 30 minutes. I'm at 22 minutes, so I'm good, right? So, but I'm gonna wrap it up right now. But thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate everybody that supports On Air with Russell of Hotels and the daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. And I know everyone likes 5 days of me, so I appreciate you guys, right? So if I can give you 6 days or 7, I would, right? But let's just stick with 5 right now. But we'll see as far as the future. We'll see what the future holds for me. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I say I'm getting emails and voice messages from my clients asking me to do something. What? Okay, but let me take a look and see what that is. All right. So guess what? Tomorrow will be another one, right? So if you didn't like what I had to say today, that's all right. I'll be back tomorrow. Give me another chance. So because tomorrow will be the 5th day. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining this quick little daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. And as always,